This video is different. I know I've been showing you how to build automation workflow, but I want to take it deeper. Let's say you wanted to create your own faceless YouTube channel. You are looking to create that side income and all of that thing you hear online, like, hey, become a millionaire overnight. Well, this isn't your normal video. I'm gonna show you how you can leverage certain tools that we're going to use in this video to be able to create your own faceless YouTube channel and TikTok channel at the same time, but then build an automation, a companion automation that will be able to distribute that to TikTok and YouTube. I'm going to show you how you can build this step by step. Before we go ahead, I want to address something. Can you fully automate a YouTube channel? Yes, it's possible if you have the money. But I know that a lot of you that I'm speaking to don't have the budget. You have the idea in your mind and you think it's good and you want to be able to create that YouTube channel or the TikTok channel and blow overnight. But you don't have the money like some of the large creators do. So in today's video, I want to show you how you can create this process step by step on a budget. Maybe this might cost you what? If you want, actually from the beginning, it's going to be free, and I'm going to show you some tricks in here. By the way, if you are going to apply this in the beginning, it's going to be free because you can use the free editor, you can use the free program that I'm going to show you. But then also it might cost you maybe under $50, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's not gonna cost you money. If you are actually serious about making money, you're gonna have to invest some of your money, and it might cost you $50 a month. But I think it's going to be worth it because I'm going to show you some stats here and I'm going to show you some things that actually work. So I recently started a YouTube and a TikTok channel just this month, and it's been about 5 days. And I can show you some statistics on what I've accomplished so far within just 5 to 6 days of posting content to both platforms. So let me show you here. Now, what we are going to build, I'm going to go over what we're going to build. This is going to be a faceless YouTube channel step by step. This is not automation and all of that process. I'm assuming the reason you're still listening to me is because you want to build an automation, but you don't know how to do it. So this is going to be a document that I will leave the link to in the description, and you can get it by registering with your first, last name and email. And I will have the link in the description here. But we're building a faceless YouTube channel step by step, and we're going to use Google View 3, CapCut, Google Drive, ChatGPT, OpenRouter, Blotato, and Make.com. And you can see the blueprint here. I already have the blueprint in there for you, so you wouldn't need to go through the building the automation process that I'm going to follow through here. But just to make this more educational, I'm actually going to show you step by step how you can build the automation yourself. And I have the prompts here that you're going to use. But look at the stats of the channel within the past, it's not even 28 days. I'm telling you guys, I literally started posting to this channel like 5 days ago. It's been 5 days, and I will show you the process that I use in order to rack up the views. So like we've already had up to 14,936 views. And by the way, this is not accurate. This view has actually gone up because it's been 7 days now. And that's on YouTube. And here on TikTok, we have this much, right? So you can see in here. And everything in this document is going to show you what we're going to do. So this document will be linked in the description. You can go ahead and download it. And to have access to it, you will need to enter your first name, first, last name, and email, just so you are aware. But now let me show you the stats, the live stats on this channel. Let's refresh this here because I think these have gone up so far. Yeah, you can see live stats. Like we already have racked up to 16,000 views. This is less than 28 days, guys. Let's look at one of the content here. Like, look at this. Within one, like just within 5 days, right? So this is catching fire, and I'm excited to see where this goes and like how it becomes. But let's get to building this. I want to show you how we can do this step by step. But before we go ahead, let me show you some video samples here because I know some of you guys are saying, hey, this is not real, but watch this video.
The knife didn't hurt because it was sharp. It hurt because of who was holding it.
Healing
this
happens in conversations when we feel seen, not fixed.
And then this one.
So loyalty stays even when it's not easy?
Yes, Shepard, especially then. That's when it matters most.
How about this one?
Do you think honesty is enough to make someone feel safe in love?
No. It's feeling seen, flaws and all, and still being held.
So real love stays even when it's messy?
Exactly. It stays not because it's perfect, but because it's true.
Do you see the character consistency? Do you see how beautiful this is? Now you can do this as well, and I'm going to show you how we are going to achieve this. This is not another video that's going to show you stuff for you to buy, but I'm actually going to show you in this because that's what we do on GenesisFlō. We want to show you things step by step. So before we go ahead, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button and notification, share this video with someone that needs it right away, ASAP, and tune in for more stuff. But let's get to work. Where are we going to start? Anytime you have an idea, anytime I have an idea, what I want to do is to be able to validate the idea, right? So when you come up with your idea and everything, you want to be able to at least have a way to be able to know, like gain more understanding on it. So let's say you had an idea to create a YouTube channel about, motivational stuff. So what will you do in this case? Well, let's see. So I come to ChatGPT because that's what we would need, right? We want to create a video. So prompt engineer and a viral YouTube, virus specialist. You help businesses, you help people create faceless YouTube and TikTok. Give me some ideas and validate them. Make sure to make it so captivating and capable of 80% attention retention. So we're going to do this, and all right, hit this, forget that, and we wait for TikTok to give us this channel and everything. So it's going to create like Unfiltered Mind, Gen Z's Confessions, AI Voice Reel, Anonymous Confessions, Inner Thoughts, Secrets and Breakdowns of Why People Take and Act a Certain Way. I actually love this one. Mind hacks, 60s mental tricks that actually works. So you know what, let's take this one, let's take this here. We want to take this idea. Now we come to GPT and say we are to be using Google Veo 3 to create 8 seconds videos. Create a script following this format. Now I'm going to give you the format that you're going to follow. The format below what I've chosen. All right, now we're gonna go back to our Notion file here. So you're gonna have access to that file. We're gonna choose the first one here, okay? And by the way, don't worry about any of these. I'm gonna show you. All right. So we're gonna choose this, and here's the format. So now it's going to generate the script for us based on that stuff, right? Now, what's the next step? Now you've gotten your script, you've gotten your video and everything, your first draft, because we want to test this idea, okay? So we will go to Google VO3 because that's what we're going to use. So there are two things to this, and I'm going to show you here briefly. But before I go ahead, let me show you a trick. If you can only access Google VO3 on a personal account, okay, so you can't do this if you have a business account. So create a personal account. Now here's what I'll recommend for you to try this out over 30 days. Create 2 Google accounts with different phone numbers. Okay, why am I telling you this? You're gonna love this, because the method we're going to use will give you access to 1,000 AI credits, which you can use to generate up to 50 videos. Okay, because the videos we're going to be generating will cost about 20 credits, and 1,000 divided by 20, that's up to 50 videos. So you can get free 100 videos for your tryout, to try out this channel, to validate your idea, to see if it works, because that's the secret, right? So what are we going to do? Let me show you here. So we're going to go to what you want to go do is go to Google, type in VO3, and you want to go to this website that says deepmind.google.com. Now the secret here for you to get access to the 1,000 video credit is to try with Flow. Now I already have my subscription and everything, but if I didn't, you'll go and create Flow, and you'll go through the process, and then it's going to show up here with, basically it's going to show up here like subscribe, right? And then you can subscribe and everything and go from there, and it will give you a 30-day free account where you can you have access to 1,000 free credits. Do this with 2 accounts and you have what? 2,000 free credits. Now I know some of you may say, oh, blah blah blah. Listen, Google doesn't care about you, so neither do I care about what you're thinking right now. My thing is, I want to help you to validate your idea, so this will help you. Now once you have that, this is where the beauty comes in. Okay, so we already have that in here. Okay, like you can see these videos and stuff, very nice and everything. Now what we would do is we're going to take that script, okay, our first script, we're going to take it and we're going to paste it in here and allow it to generate. So this might take few minutes, but while that is generating, I want to show you something here. When you come here in Google VO3, you want to see the text to video, and you want to make sure your generations, your output is actually 1, set to 1, so that you can maximize the credit. Now, as you can see here, there are models that you can choose. You don't want to choose the first one, just that's garbage. Choose the second one, because that will give you good stuff. Don't choose the second one, it's really not important, because that will give you it will cost you about 100 credits, which basically reduces your 1,000 credits to what, maybe what 20 or 20 videos. I'm not good at math, and I don't need to be, but we want to choose this module, and this will be 20 credits, and that would generate your video for you. As you can see, it's generating here, and it's going to be perfect. You will see here in a minute. Okay, so while our video is generating, I want to show you something else here, because once this is done, the next thing we want to do is we want to be able to take this and transport it to CapCut. Okay, because that will help us to be able to edit our video and everything. Now this is going to be 90% automation and 10% manual work. This is the manual part of things. So let's see this.
Want people to listen more? Just pause right before your key point.
Look at that. Did you see how good that is? Like, so what we want to do is download that video, download it in the original size is okay. So once we have that video downloaded, the next thing we want to do is send it to CapCut. So let's go back here. I already had CapCut open, but we're going to import that video. And I'm just going to delete these. So we don't want add that to add that to your CapCut. Now, if you want to add audio and all the stuff, you can do that here. Soft inspirational background music. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. All right, we're gonna choose this one, and I'm gonna cut that here. All right, so we're gonna bring this volume down a bit. You can put sound and everything here. Usually as a podcast style video, I just leave it like that.
Want people to listen more? Just pause right before your key point.
Look at that.
Want people to listen more? Just pause right before your key point.
Look at how that music in that video like just fitting, it just blends in good. Now what we want to do is export this video to our folder where we want to save stuff. So I'm gonna say a YouTube automation channel video. Actually, mind the tricks, because that's what we choose. Now choose your location. I'm gonna save it in here, and literally, all right.
Want people to listen more?
All right, now this is what we do. Okay, now the thing is here, the trick is here, the next step to the 10% that we want to do is the next step to the 10% is we want to be able to generate the titles for the video. So we'll go back to our good old friend GPT. Now what we want to do is we want to add a file. I'm going to look for a file here, and the one I'm looking for is going to be actually mind tricks. Oh, one more thing before we go ahead, let me do this for you. So I forgot here, we can add our caption. I think this is very necessary because it will help with our title creation. Templates, I'm going to choose something that I like here. All right, and then, you know, put that in there. Okay.
Want people to listen more? Just pause right before your key point.
All right, so now let's export that. The thing is, I'm gonna have to actually back up.
Want people to listen more?
All right, so now that we have that in there, what we want to do next is to be able to import our script. So what I'll do here is go to automation mind tricks, input this, and just say me a video description for this, a video title. So all right, so we're gonna do this here. All right, the reason I am doing just the title is so we can use it in the automation. I'm going to show you how this works in the automation, but I would delete the video afterwards from my channel, obviously, because that's not what my channel is about, but I want to show you here. So what are we going to do? The next thing is we want to go to our Google Drive. Okay, go to your Google Drive in the account that you set up, create a new folder in your Google Drive and name it with your channel name and the videos that you're going to post. And what we want to do here is to be able to basically this video, we want to be able to upload it. I need to do something here. We want to be able to upload that video into our Google Drive, but we're going to do it so that the title matches something here. So, and there. So this video is going to be in our folder that we're going in our Google Drive. Remember the step here. So we want to like our step-by-step tutorial here. If you look what we want to do, ChatGPT, our Google folder and everything. Okay. So now this is where everything get very, very sexy and very interesting. So you see the channel here, you can see the videos and everything that I've created, and you know that like with the content and everything, let me go to content here. All right, so you can see we don't have any new content here. So I'm gonna show you here how this works. So if I went to my automation, because I want to try the automation, and if I ran this automation, look at what happens here. So it scans the drive, it finds the file, downloads the file, it gets the title of the file, extract the data, field error 44. What did it do? All right, so we have an error here. Let me check here. That shouldn't be. User. All right, so GPT. I'm going to use GPT 4.0 here, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, save this. Let's run. Okay, so that worked. For some reason, I think the GPT 3.0 might be out, but basically it's going to do this. And so as this is running, let's go back to our channel so you can see what's happening here. Refresh this because I already posted to TikTok. Can you see the video? It's right here.
Want people to listen more? Just pause right before your key point.
Yep. And I'm gonna delete that video because
Want people to listen
I
more?
don't want it on my channel.
You're not stuck. You're just a
Okay. And then let's see if that went to YouTube. Yep, so it went to YouTube, and let's see. Reload. Reload. Version video. Okay, so it's uploading actually, so there you go. So we went here, let's see.
Want people to listen more?
Yep, so that worked. I'm gonna delete that from my channel. And I'm gonna show you here, but that's not where it's stuck, because once we have that video and that video has been posted, we no longer want it in this folder because this folder is just for new videos. So if you go back here, you can see the folder is empty, like legitimately empty. Like it's empty because that uploaded video went into a different folder that I created on my Google Drive. And I will show you here, which is there. So it's in the videos that have already been uploaded, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, the sexy part is the automation. How do you build the automation? To keep this video short, I'm not going to go through the step-by-step product of how you can build this automation. I will leave the link in the description. You can go ahead and sign up for it with your first, last name and your email, and you will have access to the file. It will have the blueprint in there, and all you have to do is download the blueprint and import it into make.com, and then sign in with your Google accounts and stuff, and Open Router account. So Open Router, you can just create an Open Router account and you'll be able to do it. But if you need the full automation, stay tuned. I will do a special video just going over this, but for time's sake, I don't want to build the entire automation here. But you will find the link in the description where you can download it. And if you find this very interesting, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. and go ahead and download and get access to that free document. All right, that's everything I have today. Stay tuned. I will be posting the video here for that automation, and you can follow up next. So subscribe and get the notification. Until next time, stay blessed.